Hey, folks, check out the links below if you want to get more of this podcast and support us. Say what's up. We got our email address down there. We got YouTube, Patreon, EddiePepitone.com for all of his live show dates. If you want to support us, go down there and click on the links and check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside, recorded live in North Hollywood Park, and here we are. We got our funny bones a-jiggling, we got our goofballs ingested, and he's here. He's the man. He's beautiful. He's accessorized. He's handsome. He's silly. It's Eddie Pepitone.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Apocalypse, the podcast with no upside, and I'm your host, or one of your hosts, co-hosts here, Kevin Dinkin. We are very, very excited to be here with you today. As a matter of fact, this weather is too nice.
It's too nice.
We're out here, and it's so beautiful. I feel like it's too nice.
Something's going on. I don't know. They can't just throw us this nice weather and not expect something.
This is this character, and hi everybody, thanks for tuning in again. But this character is the character who doesn't trust things when they're going well. This breeze is so lovely that I think someone's gonna fuck the shit out of us.
It's usually the breeze is usually too cold, but not this breeze. It's nice. It's perfect, and that's that. I don't like it.
No, I don't like
it. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
And there's hardly a cloud in the sky. And the ones
I
that
don't like that either.
They look like CGI.
I don't like that either. I mean, it is good that the rays from the sun will give us cancer. That I like.
I believe
because
it.
then I know I'm dealing with reality.
That's right.
But this kind of beautiful breeze, I feel like somebody's going to fuck us.
Something's going on.
And I'm not talking about sexually. They're going to fuck us either financially or...
And the women and dogs are too attractive. I'll say that. Too attractive. Big mistake, universe.
Big
fool me this
mistake.
time.
Big mistake.
I see right through your muse,
and
universe.
Folks, as you could tell, we jumped right into a bit, right into a character, and that's what you can expect here at Apocalypse Soon, right, Kev?
That's right.
We are. What's going on with you lately? I haven't seen you in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, in the last 5 minutes, I reconsidered my whole life. You know, I've been weighing the ups and downs, and you know, just been out here. We got to have a great conversation with the dog walker.
That's right, Wade. We met Wade.
Wade, the man.
He
in his
saw
70s.
the news clip of the tree.
He did. They come from all around, folks, to see the boys who almost got killed by the tree.
I'll tell you something. When that tree almost hit me, I said, good, at least it's reality.
Yeah.
When I'm out here and nothing falls near me, I'm like, who's trying to fuck me?
Yeah, we in some sort of holodeck here? Like, this can't be real. But when my life is threatened, I know this is reality.
This is reality.
I have a man flip me off on the street just for saying hi, and I go, thank God I'm dealing with what's actually happening in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, these trees, and the pollen's not too bad either. And the crows are talking. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I got an extra $50 from somebody yesterday. Somebody's trying to fuck me.
Somebody's trying to fuck you.
But how are you?
$50, handsome. What?
How have you been? What's been going on with you, pal?
Well, let's see. I've been busy. I'm gonna head to New York to my friend Gary Gullo, my bestie, is having a 70th birthday party. So I'm heading to Woodstock, and I am going Woodstock, New York, and also Queens, New York.
That's where your sister's at, right?
Yeah, Forest Hills.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be hanging out, kind of taking a little week off before the push
I think that's
toward my special.
Fantastic idea.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any performing in New York.
Yeah, I remember the last time when you were in New York and you were sending me those recordings of from your sister's place and the rain in the background. I could tell there was a chunk of you that was like, I'm never coming back.
Could you really?
Absolutely. I could see the weight was lifted. I thought you were skipping.
Really?
You know, there was some skipping going on, you know.
I do like it. I do like it there for sure, especially in Woodstock, New York. Just very pretty.
Yes.
There's a lot of deer
Yes.
on the property. Even some bears,
Yes. Oh, yeah.
you know. And I don't know. I think you know this. Maybe our audience doesn't know this, but I used to wrestle bears in a onesie. I have like a unitard.
Yep. Mhm.
And I would go, come on! You want a piece of me?
That's right. And they would have to drip you in honey, you know. And they
I would cover myself in honey.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, oh, you're naturally stronger than me because of evolution or some shit? Let's go. Let's go.
You think-
And then me and the bear would start wrestling, and I would be like, ow, ow, ow. All right, never mind.
Yeah, and the bears would back off.
All right.
I thought you wanted to fight.
I thought you wanted to fight.
Well, you were always good at fighting verbally with bears.
Oh, I'd be like, I can't bear it. You know, I would pun them to death.
Oh, yeah. They'd be they'd have to scratch it off, you know, and yeah, it was a beautiful time. Yeah, you're the type of guy who I think really, you know, a population benefits from your existence. But the irony is that you sometimes benefit from being away from the population, you know? And I think it's...
You mean the Los Angeles population?
I would say just populations in general. You know?
Yes, that's true.
Because when you were out in the woods, you know, at your sister's place, you know, I could see you re-energizing like Superman flying up into the sun, you know, into the... You get energized by it a little bit.
I do, and everybody needs that, like to have a space where you can. I mean, it's nice if it's a physical space, but everybody needs to like withdraw, and you know, like take a respite.
Yes.
From end stage capitalism, which is what we're in. I mean,
yes, and
this is the end stages of a horrific system.
Yes, I will say the nice thing about end stages capitalism is there's so much entertainment available.
There is a lot of
on the internet, and you cannot leave your house for ever, essentially, if you want. You know, you can have everything.
You know,
delivered
that
to
always
you.
catches up with you, though.
It does.
You're right. It's like you can be perpetually distracted.
Yeah.
But life will always poke its ugly fucking head into your womb of comfort. You know, like you can't watch show after show after show, because what happens with me is I get so insular with that shit, and I start eating, like, I need to, like, it becomes this chase, like you're chasing pleasure.
Yes. It gets disgusting after a while.
It's excess.
Yes, and
It's got to be balanced, and this is just like a fact of life that, too bad, but it has to be balanced with the pleasure, and pain.
Yes.
Are the flip side of a coin.
Yeah.
So the more pleasure you have, you're going to have a lot of pain.
Yeah, I think there's something to that.
No, when someone is licking my balls, I know that soon enough there will be trouble.
Oh, they'll be crushing them in a minute.
It'll be either a tax audit or a missile through the apartment.
You get audited by the the IRS, and you go, I should have known better when I was getting my balls licked.
Why are you? Yeah, I called them up, and I'm like, "How come you're auditing me?" And he says, "Did you or did you not have your balls licked last Wednesday?" Yes, but what is the connection? Well, intense pleasure brings intense pain.
That's right.
Two sides of a coin, my friend. Yeah, but I'm still puzzled as to how this relates to the IRS. Look, buddy. You brought it upon yourself. It's karma.
That's right. Yeah. No, but it's so true that if you don't get out after, for
you get
while,
out a lot. Get out. You're a busy dude. And you're a dude who loves pleasure. I think with you, your pleasure happens very late at night.
It really does.
Like you have your little man cave, and you're like, you watch your little shows at like 1, 2. You stay up late, right?
I do. Yeah.
2 a.m. 3 a.m.
At least. Sometimes it gets pretty
and
wild.
You have to get up and take the kid to school. So you're napped. I've learned from texting Kevin or trying to reach Kevin that you were unreachable at around 11:30 a.m.
Yeah, this is true. Yes, it is not something I'm proud of, but yeah, I stay up late. I'm either because I'm driving home from San Diego, or I'm taking a shot at from my friend at some bar that I should be, and it's a Wednesday or whatever. And then I get home and I'm amped, and I'm up, and then I go to bed, 2, 3 in the morning, get up at 7, drive my kids to school, go back home, I grab my kitty, and I pet the kitty, and I fall asleep for a few hours.
Yeah, you take a nice late slumber. Like
Yes.
when do you sleep from? When to when?
I mean, I usually
in the mornings.
in the mornings it's usually I take my kids to school 7:30.
Yeah. When do you take
so about 8:30 till about noon, 11 or noon.
That's a crush. That's a crusher of a nap. That's a beautiful nap. That's not even a nap.
No,
that's a way of life.
It really is. And when I'm doing good though, I'll notice that I don't go back to sleep.
What do you mean when you're doing
good? When I'm doing good, when I'm emotionally and mentally, and I'm on top of my shit, I'll come home at 2 in the morning and I'll go to bed. I'll go to bed, and then
instead of like indulging in weed and shows and kettle corn.
I'll be like, "Have you seen the new season of Fallout? Have you seen Fallout, the new show on Amazon Prime? It's so good."
Fallout?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Oh, it's great.
Oh, Johnny Pemberton is in it.
Yes, he is, and he does an amazing
Our
job.
buddy Johnny I hear. Now, let me ask you about Fallout, because someone else said it was a really good show.
Yeah.
I hear it's based on a fucking video game.
It is.
That doesn't sound like a good show to me.
No, but it's believable. It's a great story.
Tell me the premise a little bit.
So the premise is that the atomic bomb dropped in the it seems the 50s-ish, and
it's a period piece.
Well, it's sci-fi. So the bomb drops in the 50s, and then people go underground. A lot of people go underground to live in vaults, and then it's 100 and something years later. And so your perspective is from the main character, which is this girl who was born in the Fallout shelter.
In the Fallout.
Yeah, and then she has to go out into the real world to
How
father.
do you survive 100 years underground? I mean, how many cans of tuna can you stockpile?
A lot.
That's a lot of tuna.
A lot of tuna.
Because they say, when you're in those shelters, to have stockpile. I love kidney beans.
Oh.
I love kidney beans in a can.
I love a kidney bean. I love a 3-bean chili, and kidney beans are a part of that.
Yeah. I love a tricolor.
Oh.
Kidney beans.
Ooh.
Have you ever had the tricolor kidney beans?
I don't think I've had a tricolor. It sounds delicious, though.
Or they're just tricolor beans. I'm sorry, folks. But we're talking about Fallout shelter food. So
that's right.
People live in the shelter, and then they're coming out.
Well,
checking out if it's safe to.
Well, it's officially not safe, and, because of the way society has evolved through these years of destitution and the post A-bomb. But I mean, I think you'd really enjoy it, and but the characters. You know how I watch some shows and it's like, this plot lines makes no fucking sense, and I get upset. This one, even I mean, it's in its own world. It
sounds like it's stretching some boundaries, sense-wise, logic-wise.
But people act like people typically act, and it seems predictable as far as the characters are developed, and I've enjoyed it. And when it's 3 a.m, and I'm getting sleepy, but there's another episode of Fallout, and I want to see old Pemberton, doing his best.
Who does he play?
He plays a squire for a knight, and they have these knights that are
you mean they
like Iron Man kind of in the future, the military wing of everything.
Christ.
Yeah.
Who wrote this one? Do you know?
I don't know who wrote it, but it's
someone told me Barbara Streisand wrote it. The singer.
I believe it. She's talented.
Wouldn't it be funny if Barbara Streisand, for those of you who don't know, is very, very popular singer, actress.
Yes.
She's still alive.
Still alive.
And it would be funny if, in her last year, she became a post-apocalyptic sci-fi writer.
Yes.
Yeah, and she's married to James Brolin, I think.
Is she really? Oh, wow. See, that'd be good.
You may know about seeding clouds in Saudi Arabia, but I know about who Barbara Streisand is married to.
I do. I will say this. I have been changing my regimen up to watching the news while I'm editing lately. And I'll watch the news because I'm like,
Where do you watch it? What?
There's an app on my TV that has just news. And so I usually I'm watching ABC or NBC.
That's horrific corporate news, but
yeah,
that's okay for you. Just so you kind of get
just a general lay of the land.
General lay of the land.
I watched
such bullshit.
Did you watch Trump's Pennsylvania speech?
No, did you?
Very entertaining. It was.
What? Yeah.
Like, look,
what's
when,
he?
When I'm the president, all these problems will be solved. I'll tell you what. If I was in charge, what's going on in the Middle East would have stopped immediately. Genocide Joe.
Did he say that?
Oh yeah, he's calling him Genocide Joe and Sleepy Joe, and he's like, it's so insane.
Oh shit! Because I used the phrase Genocide Joe.
Oh yeah. He's used. I mean, 3/4 of the whole speech was how bad Joe Biden is.
Yeah, right.
And as far as that goes, he's really good at making fun of people.
Right. He's good on television. He comes from television. He's a reality TV star. Where Biden is like, and of course the Democrats. The only thing, the Republicans are horrific. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the Democrats, the only thing they have is look at how bad Trump is.
Yeah.
They don't have their own fight. They don't give a shit. They're still slaves to Wall Street and the Pentagon.
Yeah.
And so they just say, look, if Trump gets elected, you're fucked. So you better vote for us, no matter how bad we are.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, he goes on one point of his speech. He's like, it's a witch hunt. These trials, it's a witch. And the judge, he's got TDS. He's got Trump derangement syndrome.
Did he say that?
Yes. It was very. It was the whole thing was how everybody else is bad and he's being persecuted and like all this stuff. And
a lot of people are wondering if Trump gets elected, will he go after these judges and the lawyers and the politicians who went after him?
It'd be great if this was a movie and not real life. I would love to watch this as a movie.
You know what, though? That's an interesting point you just made because at this point, it's a very blurry boundary between entertainment and reality.
Yes.
Very blurry boundary. And I'm not just talking about because my lenses... I just recently got new lenses, and there was some kind of fuck up in the making of these lenses, and I am seeing
a
little blurred. And my optometrist, to get out of not having to make me another pair of glasses, she goes, okay, but the boundary between reality and entertainment right now is very blurry. And I said to her, so you're telling me you made blurry lenses so I would get insight into the political landscape? And she was like, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. She covers her ass. This fucking optometrist.
Dude, I mean, the audience has been clamoring for another Pepitone rant, and optometrists have had it good for too long. And I'm glad to hear you going in on it.
Look who's here! Hello! Man, this dog came bounding out of nowhere.
Yeah.
By the way, folks, you do get, like, dogs and different people, and, you get a lot of beautiful things out here in the fresh air. And a beautiful coyote-looking like dog came bounding toward us, and that's for you folks.
You're welcome.
Become a Patreon member.
If you become a Patreon member, you can pet these dogs. We will let you know. When the dogs come out, get a nice pet.
Should I do a thing where if you become... Oh, we never figured out, and I meant to ask you, we should talk about this on air a little bit. How are circus members going to be able to get tickets for my special?
Well, they'll go to eddiepepitone.com. If you're having any trouble getting those tickets, send me an email. Or send an email.
What's the email address?
eddiepeppodcast@gmail.com.
And what is the benefits of being a circus member for tickets for my show?
Well, we had an early release. That you could take advantage of.
And
but
by the way,
tickets are on
early
sale now.
release is something I have had a problem with in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
The early release.
Yes.
And that's available to circus members.
Yes, you get an early release if you're a circus member. Yeah, but if you're having trouble getting tickets, send us an email and we'll make sure that you're there, you're taken care of, because we want to value those members too. I mean, maybe we should have some sort of meet the press, meet the pep.
Maybe, yeah.
Meet the pep after your show, some extra stuff. He'll sign your baby, he'll whatever you got. If you want to pull your top down a little, he'll sign you, whatever you want.
We can do a meet and greet, or maybe we do something here in LA where we can go out to dinner.
That would
you
be
have
awesome.
to buy.
Yes.
The winner has to buy.
That's right. You have to buy dinner, or we'll take care of you. But then that does limit where we can eat. That is going to limit. Taco Bell.
Right. If I'm paying or the podcast is paying, then basically we can eat in. I guess the word is soup kitchen.
That's right, yeah.
Or the phrase.
You can pick out anything you want from the 7-Eleven.
There's a Hare Krishna place I used to go to that would have a free buffet.
That's
But
pretty
the
nice.
Hare Krishna have fallen on hard times.
They have.
lately.
I haven't heard much about them since, Manson.
No. They've been around, but I haven't seen them. You used to see Hare Krishnas in big cities. You could email. By the way, email us. I know we don't read a bunch of the emails on the air, but I love them. I love the comments on Patreon. I love the emails.
I should address one of the comments. I thought I was an anti-vaxxer.
I just saw that.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm messing around. Take it easy. I get the vax every day. I'm boosted 4 times over at this point. So I'm taking.
I forget. I wonder why. I forget who sent that email.
Well,
I apologize. For
I
that,
said something on the pod
What'd
about.
you say?
You're like, how many times have you had it? I'm like, I've had it 3 times. Like, so much for that vaccination. And this guy was like, Tinkin's not one of those dumb anti-vaxxers. I'm like, no, I'm in line. I'm behind medical science. I'm absolutely down. Anything to help us get through, this shit. But at the same time, it is frustrating to get a vaccination and then still get COVID 3 times. But it probably saved my life. Who knows?
I can't speak to that. I think that was the logic, the reasoning was that it would help your body fight off the disease.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah. But I like to get the vaccination in the neck.
Oh, really?
I like to get vaccinations in the neck or shots in the neck because the pharmacist or whoever you get your vaccination from, they don't like doing it.
Yeah.
They're like, sir, what do you mean you want it in the neck? And I'm like, give it to me in the neck when I say the word dark. What? Excuse me, sir. But this is supposed to go in either arm. Would you like it in the right arm or the left arm? I want it right in the jugular vein.
That's right. That's right. And sometimes you got to slip them a 20. These guys, especially if you're Walgreens or something like that, you got to take care of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
excuse me, sir. And then they're like, excuse me, sir. And they go in the back and they talk to one of their coworkers and they're like, this guy wants it in the neck. What? He wants it in the neck. Well, give it to him in the neck if he wants it. Yeah, but I don't want to be liable if something goes south. What do you mean go south? I'm from Atlanta. No. I'm saying if something doesn't go right. Well, don't say south. Look, please don't bust my balls. I'm just saying, you see the guy through the glass there? He doesn't want the vaccine in his right or left arm. He wants it in the neck. Well, give it to him in the neck. Yeah, but what if things go south? I mean, what if things... Now, you mentioned south again. Now, let me tell you something about the South. Yes, we try to secede from the Union, and yes, our economy was built on slavery. I'll give you that. It wasn't great, but it's who we were. Look, I don't give a damn about the South. I'm saying this guy wants it in the neck. All right, I'll do it. And then she comes, and I'm like, who are you? My name is Millie. Are you from the South? Yeah, I'm from Atlanta. Oh, I love Atlanta. You do? Yeah, I love Atlanta. Okay, I'm going to swab your neck. Really? You're going to actually do it? Yeah, that's what you wanted, right? Yeah, but does it work there? We'll find out. What? Well, hold it now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you wanted the vaccine in your neck. And the guy, the other pharmacist, he's looking through the window, like, you know how you witness an like when someone's getting executed, and the family members or the members of the victim's family are looking, or journalists are looking through the glass, and they're seeing a guy get electrocuted. This is like people are watching a vaccination through the glass.
And you're strapped down.
And I'm, yeah, we're going to have to strap down if you want it in the neck. You know, I was just kind of kidding. Too late, you're strapped down. And you said you wanted it in the neck. Well, now you're not much of a joker, are you? What part of Atlanta are you from? Don't try to stall. No, I mean, I like Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Ow! God damn it. That's right. Hello. Another beautiful. That's a corgi.
That's a little puppy corgi.
The British royalty love corgis. That's Hello, right. Little corgi.
I love the idea of somebody thinking that when you say if things will go south and then taking offense because they're from the South is so funny to me.
It is.
It's like, man, what's wrong with the South?
I forgot how we got on that, Jag. Oh, yeah, that's somebody. So we love your emails. We love comments. We love to engage with you guys. So please, there's been some good, funny. They're usually very funny. Deborah Saviano said she's going to be at the taping in Chicago, so I'm looking forward to that. I think Patrick Jehe was asking about the tickets for circus members. So, Patrick, I'm working on that. Yes, Kevin is an anti-vaxxer, whoever.
Only for the bits.
Only for the bits, yeah.
I have the haircut of an anti-vaxxer. You know, I referred to this haircut as the Republican.
Here comes our corgi friend again.
Oh,
all right, so
cute.
let's do
Hey, sweetie.
Hello.
Come here, gorgeous. Oh, you're so cute.
Should we do like an Allen Margaret?
Yeah,
Let's do an Allen Margaret.
I love that.
Let's do an Allen Margaret.
All right. And now, checking in with Allen Margaret, the couple living inside Eddie Pepitone's head.
So, Al, it goes like this. Doot, 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 doot. Wait a minute, that's Lou Reed's Walk on the Wild Side. That's right, Al. And that's the song you want to do for America's Got Talent, me and you? Yes. Dude, now go ahead, try to sing with me. The colored girls go. Wait a minute, Margaret, I don't think you could even. Wait a minute, Margaret, I don't think you could even say that these days. It's in the song, Al. And the colored girls go doot, 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 doot. Come on, Al. Doot, 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 doot. That's too baritone, Al. Doo, doo, doo. Go ahead, Al. Try to doo, doo, doo. God damn it, Margaret. My fucking phone is heating up. What do you mean it's heating up? My phone is, it gets hot lately. Your phone gets hot? Yeah, I ordered the new iPhone / hot plate because I want to make eggs on it. Al? Are you just trying to get out of singing Walk on the Wild Side? Mary was from now I forgot the song. Now you interrupted the momentum. Look, Margaret. And by the way, your iPhone is very hot. Yes, I'm gonna cook an egg on it. Al, we have little pans for that. Margaret, I'm sick of living the conventional life. What are you talking about? I want to be high on heroin and cook eggs on a phone. Al, you know that you don't want to be high on heroin. Why not? Because then it's very risky, Al. All right, you're right about that. And plus, how are you going to keep your job at the post office? Since when do I work in a post office? Wait a minute. You don't work in a post office? All right, I do, but I didn't think you knew. How the hell do I not know where you work? We've been married together now 37 years. Look, baby, I just want to go into a tie-dye business with you. Al, thank you for saying that. I know you've wanted to go into tie-dye for a long time. You know I do. And I want to make your dream come true. Ever since you went to that Hot Tuna concert. You know why I went to the Hot Tuna concert? Why? Because I saw that show Fallout. And they survived 100 years on canned tuna. And I said, ooh, Hot Tuna's in town. Margaret, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I just want to say that I want to do things more for you. So you want to go into the tie-dye By the way, we both know that this is just talk. We're disembodied voices. We don't exist. Al, I wanted to talk to you about that. What? I feel like I do exist, but you don't. Come on, Margaret. Don't try to make me feel bad. It's not. It's not that. It's just that I'm flesh. I'm flesh and blood. And you're just a piece of shit, Al. Whoa. When did this go south? What? Are you taking a shot at the South? Margaret, that was the last sketch I was referencing. See, Al, you don't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. Margaret, I love you. Oh, I love you too, but I feel like we need to realize our situation. You are a figment of Eddie Pepitone's imagination, and I am someone real that needs a bigger life. That's why I'm offering you the chance to get into tie-dye. What do you mean? Like you're some kind of Jeff Bezos? Like I'm offering you the chance? Margaret, act now. Oh, you do sound like an advertisement. I exist and you don't. How's that, Al? Really? Well, let me say, we got another doggy coming. Hello. Hi. Look at the camera. Hello. You guys in the middle of Al and Margaret? Yeah. We're in the middle of Al and Margaret. Oh, that's great.
Ooh, you're a good boy.
I love Al and Margaret, and that's why I came running over.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Well, thank you so much. There goes the dog. Al, you're lucky that dog came when it did. Why? Because I was going to tell you that you really are an asshole. Well, you just did. Al, I'm joining the Navy. Now you're just throwing shit against the wall, Margaret. Oh, yeah? Watch me. Okay. I'm packing. See this? It's a Navy outfit. Yeah, it's the color Navy. It's not Navy outfit. Oh, Al. Who's kidding who? I'm always going to be here with you inside Eddie Pepitone's mind. I know, Margaret. Look, just come here. Unzip me. All right. You know, this is amazing that you've been in this body bag for so long. Let me unzip you.
And thanks for joining us on another Checking In with Al and Margaret, the couple living inside Eddie Pepitone's head.
That felt good.
That was great.
I feel like we need to just check in on them.
I'm joining the Navy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You do got to check in on those guys.
Really do.
Does your therapist watch the show, by the way?
I don't think so, because she might be alarmed.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You know, but there might be some really great insights. You know that she
That's
could
true.
glean from watching this.
That's true. She's very perceptive.
People have theorized that Al and Margaret are your parents. You know that.
Have they?
Yeah, I've heard people go. I think that's his parents. I think he's doing his parents. And
I'm always doing my father in one. What kind of plane do you think that is?
Ooh,
Oh,
I don't know.
Is that just a regular? Yeah.
It does have a more aerodynamic shape. It's a little bit. It's a smaller jet.
As much as I hate the military-industrial complex and what a fucking drain of money and how it destroys, well,
Yeah.
the economy and people and everything, I do like a military. There's something exciting about an aircraft. There's something exciting about things out of the normal.
Yes.
Have you ever thought you saw a UFO or anything?
I have had one experience, but I wasn't positive enough. But it was a floating light in the distance that I saw once.
A floating light in the distance.
Yes, that was moving sporadically. I mean, it could have been a drone, but then it disappeared.
Oh.
You know, so. But I've always really wanted to have an actual like. There's no doubt in my mind. I think I told you I was on a boat doing stand-up when I saw
A boat doing stand-up?
I was on a boat doing stand-up.
Was it moving, the boat?
Yes, but the show was essentially that they would tie up a couple other boats to this boat, and then we would troll around in kind of the harbor, and we'd do the show. But I saw Elon Musk's rocket ship for the very first time live at Marina Del Rey. I just got it. Yeah, Marina Del Rey.
And you saw the
I saw that
SpaceX launch?
I saw SpaceX.
How was
go on.
that?
I freaked the fuck out in my mind. I
Really?
thought this is either an atomic bomb or
Shit. You had no idea it was coming?
no clue.
Did other people get a little
Yes,
freaked out?
Yes. Yeah, everybody was kind of, and we were like screaming, but everybody was like, "What is that?" Because it looks so different than a regular rocket ship. The way that the plume is done and like the way that the fire's coming out just looks very different than what
Hey,
I'd seen.
Fred, that plume looks unusual.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't think it's a bird, right?
I don't think it's a bird.
If
It's
that's a
definitely not
peacock, that is one. That peacock is flying high there.
Yeah, that's a peacock would be my last guess. on
Really?
that. Oh yeah, that is definitely some.
My
sort
very
of
last
device.
guess would be a can of soup.
Well, yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
not a can of soup.
because a
but-
last guess is something that is just not going to happen.
Yeah. I think my last guess would probably be like some relative, like my uncle Brian.
Right, it
It's
would
probably
be-
not him.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's either an atomic bomb or we're getting invaded by aliens. I'm 99% sure.
Wow. Either scenario, not good.
Not
Even
great.
though I would take the latter. Like, atomic bomb, I think we know what that would be like. It'd be horrible unless you have tons of tuna below ground.
Oh yeah, but who can afford it? Who can afford that?
I know. And I love albacore.
Oh, white albacore tuna, real good. On it's a sandwich or a
Fred,
salad.
I just like talking food with you.
I love it, man.
But, yeah, what?
Could be the end of days, though, but why not? What better way to spend the end of days than talking about how much we love white albacore tuna?
But the invasion by aliens would be better. Like,
Yeah.
I am going to put you all in a fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh my God, this guy's terrifying. What a weird globule. Kind
That's
of,
the Italian alien character from the podcast Apocalypse Soon.
Yeah, he looks like Chef Boyardee with tentacles or something.
I am not from the Apocalypse Soon podcast. My name is Giovanni Tortellini. That's a fucking stereotypical name,
Yeah, I
pal.
don't like that.
Don't
If
call
it-
me pal or I'll zap you into another time dimension. Prove it. Bing!
God damn, where'd he go? Where'd he go?
I zapped him into another dimension.
Is it a dimension where I can get white albacore tuna? I mean, I don't.
I think I'll zap you into another dimension. What's happening there?
I'm just looking. What's happening?
I think I'll zap you into another dimension yourself.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Fred Thompson, and we've just had both characters zapped out of the scene, and I'm here to fill in. I'm here to fill in the blank. Both these characters. Hello, hello, hello. Another doggy. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart. Both these characters. What's his name? Or her name? What?
That one's not my dog. This one is.
That's funny. Hello, hello. What's his? Charles? Charlie?
Charles.
Oh,
Charles.
Just the first syllable.
Oh,
Hey, Charles. You're so
Hey,
friendly.
baby. Oh, I
Oh,
love.
hey, buddy.
I love
Hey,
Charles.
Oh, Charles, you're a good boy. Charles,
Oh,
we're
there's
doing a
that dog. That
podcast.
dog is over there. Hey, baby. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't want to leave. A lot of doggy. Oh, you want a belly rub? It's Dachshund, or I've done the DNA testing with my dog, and you know that thing where you could swab them, and some of them are wanted in different states, and they're wanted for crimes. I'm kidding. That would be funny, like DNA testing for dogs, and they arrest the dog.
Hey, your dog's a serial killer.
Yeah, I see you guys. I think I flipped him out a little bit. Anyway, this has been another terrific episode.
Beautiful episode.
Let me see. We're
Oh my God.
not bad, right?
We get up. It's like we can feel it in our soul when 45 minutes of
That's been our mark lately. Is
Yeah.
about 45.
45, and I think at
No,
45, a
and
lot of people are going, "Wow, this
I
has
feel
been
like
great."
you can't expect more than 45 minutes
No. It gets too
from
long.
creative people.
That's right. And I mean, and you are like a nuclear energy site of you're just creating energy, constant, just coming out. 45 minutes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do we want to wrap anything? Do we have to tie anything together? Or?
I mean, I think maybe we do a very, very short praying for celebrities.
All right.
I think that would be
Let's
good.
do that.
And now, praying for celebrities.
God, I want to say this. I want to pray for P. Diddy because it seems like he's going to be in prison soon. And I knew that Diddy would have problems. First of all, when you're named Diddy, I mean, that's like being named Diddlewop. And Diddlewop, anyway, God, I don't want to get into the whole name thing. But he's got a lot of money, but he's facing a lot of allegations, and they're very ugly. So please, God, even if he's guilty, let him protect his money. Because a lot of these celebrities, the reason they get into trouble, God, and you should know this because you are God, but the reason they get into trouble is that they have so many options when you make that kind of money. And this is why I pray for celebrities, God. When you make that kind of money, you have so many options sexually, economically. You know, every day you get up and go, who should I fuck today?
That's right, son.
Oh, hi, Dad. I didn't see you there.
I'm always here, boy.
I know you are. It's disturbing.
I love you, son.
Why is ass injector written on the side of the cabin?
Oh, son, that's, you always give me a hard time about my band.
I know. I just feel like that's the worst name for a band.
Yeah, well, there was,
Especially in your case, where, I looked you up on the internet, Dad, and you have a nefarious past.
And what'd you find out, son?
I'm not going to tell you.
All right,
I
lots of
want to have some cards that are only in my deck.
yeah, a lot of skeletons, old Pop's closet. I'll say that. But
God.
Ass Injector was a nice release for us.
God, also I want to pray for Bob Hope's family, the family that was left alive by Mr. Hope. Now, Bob Hope was a scumbag, but I'm not sure if his family was or not. And the Hopes need hope, like Bob Hope. He stole Japanese land when they were interred during World War II, and Mr. Hope just took advantage of a situation. And I think economically, we should all take advantage of people less fortunate. That's how you make money, God. And so the Hope family, even though they kind of got their money in an illegal way with the Japanese, buying up Japanese people's land when they were interred in camps during World War II, it doesn't mean that Bob Texaco Hope, who used to be a spokesperson for Texaco, doesn't deserve your protection, God. And lastly, God, please protect all of the billionaires who are just trying to navigate where are they going to put all that money? I mean, that's scary. When you have all that money, you're like, you don't know who's going to rip you off, God. And I know poor people have the opposite problem. Like, where am I going to get money? But I gotta land on the side of the rich again, God. Okay, Dad, I think I'm done.
All right, let's say it together. Amen. And thanks for joining us on another Praying for Celebrities. That feels good.
Feels very good.
Feels good, folks. Thanks so much for stopping in here at the Apocalypse Soon podcast. We hope you enjoy this. If you want even more of this podcast, go over to Patreon, search Eddie Pepitone or search Apocalypse Soon, and subscribe. $5 or $20 will let us know that you really appreciate us, and we'll get you this podcast the day it comes out, plus some exclusive stand-up clips, some apparel for the $20 subscribers. Go to YouTube, subscribe for there, and we'll got all kinds of playlists and different things like that over there. And then follow EddiePepitone.com if you want to see this man live. I just saw it, and it was life-changing. So do yourself a favor and check it out.
And thank you, folks, for tuning in or watching or listening or both to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside.